That's not bad. Come on, give it up for the band. Greetings, everybody. My name is Galen Carricker. I'm the Director of Bands at the University of Akron. I'm also the Interim Associate Director of the School of Music and the School of Dance, Theater, and Arts Administration. Right, my business card's gotten way bigger. I just want to say welcome to you. Thank you for coming. Excited to have my colleague, Dr. Bell, back this year again running the marching band. She's doing a great job. I'm going to let her have a chance to speak to you in just a minute. But we've got some folks that are with us tonight that we want to have a chance to say hello to you and for you to welcome them to our band family and to the University of Akron. Before I do, he told me he didn't want to speak, but I think a lot of you know Willie Coleman, who's the Vice President for Alumni Relations. Willie, stand up so they know who you are. All right, so in all sincerity, a number of years ago, Willie came to this performance and said, what you guys do is awesome, but the folks in the stands can't hear you well. Why don't you use the microphone up there? And the delay is really hard to speak with. And so he made sure that we had this available for us to use today, and I think you can hear me better with this. So let's say thanks to Willie for helping us get that. Willie, thank you. So we've got new leadership all around campus. Coming to us from Gardner Webb, we have a new athletic director and new deputy AD as well. But our athletic director is here today to speak to you. I want to just tell you, a couple weeks ago, Dr. Bell and I reached out and said, man, we'd love to meet with you. And he said, let's set up a time. An hour and a half after our meeting started, I said, I don't think I've ever spoken to an AD for this long in the entirety of their career at UA, let alone one meeting. The energy this young man's bringing to this position is phenomenal. His love for the band and love for the cohesiveness of what athletics means as far as school spirit, etc., is great. So everybody, let's give a really warm welcome. Akron, welcome to Dr. Andrew Goodrich.
Wow, that was an incredible introduction. I just want to say thank you so much to everyone here on behalf of our 500 student athletes. We are so grateful for the energy that everyone in this band and their family brings to all of these events. It just wouldn't be the same without you. And I really want you to know I am looking forward to growing not only this athletics department, but also working with the band to help grow the band together so that we can do amazing things. So on behalf of all of us, thank you for everything that goes into this.
So another new but not new face is a young man that I knew when I first came to Akron in fall of 1999 as the assistant director of bands and director of the marching band. There was this energetic guy who was the alumni relations vice president, and he was absolutely awesome, and I loved working with him, and then he disappeared from us for a long time. And I saw him a couple of years ago at the Diamond Deli. He was like, what are you doing? He's like, man, I'm doing development for some other universities. Well, we got him to come back to his home. And that's Mr. Pat Roberts, who is our new Vice President for Development. Everybody say hello to Pat Roberts.
Thank you, everybody. It is true, I used to be the alumni director here, and I would always say, we need more of this. We need band students and band alumni, because everybody knows they come early, they stay late, they're out here in the rain, in the wind, in the cold, doing everything they need to do for our beloved alma mater. So we appreciate everything that you do. I'm proud to be here and proud to be with the best director of bands in the state of Ohio.
All right. And last but not least, it is such an honor to have our president with us. Again, we've had past administrations. Hey, would you like to come to that? Yeah, I really can't make that. But President Niemer has been such an awesome supporter for our students. He gave a great speech today, I would say an A+ speech, to the students at the convocation. And it's just been really cool to see how the institution is gaining momentum under his leadership. So let's say a warm Zips welcome and thank you to our president, R.J. Niemer, for being with us tonight.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the University of Akron campus. This is actually my second year introducing the band at this event. So last year when I was standing here at this time, I said, oh, I love the band, and I've been really lucky because I've had them come up each of our home games and play in my suite. Dr. Carricker gets the, I was going to say caricature, which which could be, depending on who you talk to, which hasn't come up to the suite. So I look forward to having some of you guys come up during football season. But between now and now, one of the things I also got to experience was I played the tuba in Tuba Christmas, which if you haven't come to that is an unbelievable event. But I've never played an instrument in my life, and it is incredibly difficult to do the mouth formation, play the notes. I wasn't marching or anything, but I started thinking about having to read the music, play the notes, march, stay in sync, watch what everybody else is doing, smile, and make it look easy like they all do. So what I came to realize is not only are they exceptional students, they are really exceptional musicians and performers. So please join me in thanking them and congratulating them on their success. So thank you again for being here. I look forward to seeing you at many games. And as we always end things here, go Zips. Thank you.
One more round of applause for all of our dignitaries for being with us. They're going to stick around. I know Dr. Goodrich has to learn how to do some new cheers. Pat, we got to get you back up to speed. Are you guys going upstairs? Okay, all right. Well, if you don't scream loudly from upstairs, we're going to stop the band. All right, great. Without further ado, I'm going to turn this over to Dr. Michelle Bell, my partner in crime and the Assistant Director of Bands, but more importantly, the Director of Ohio's Pride. Would you please say hello to her?
Hello. Thank you so much for being here. It's really great to see all of the support for the students that are standing behind me. It's been a fantastic week. We've been very, very lucky. Weather-wise, everything has cooperated. But more importantly, it's been great to see not only the students really come together and bond as a group and an organization, but also the way that this campus has come together to support us this week. We've had a lot of things come up where we're saying, oh my gosh, we need a place to organize it. We need a physical location. And athletics stepped up and let us use the entire stadium, the inner floors, for band meetings and for uniform fittings and to store all of our apparel and all of these things. So it's really been a week to see the kind of support that we have, not only all of our visiting guests, and it's been fantastic to see the support that we have. And I hope that the students have felt that and have seen how much this campus really appreciates what they do, even here before the school year has even started. So we started on last Friday, that feels like 100 years ago. Everyone arrived. Our first notes happened Friday night, and everything you're going to see today has been put together since then. So they've been working on marching fundamentals, they've been working on music, they've been working on memorizing their music. We fit in a couple social events. Shocking. They actually got to get to know each other as friends off the field. It's been really great to see, and I think they're ready for a pretty great performance. We had some great runs today. I'm really excited to share all of the work that they've done. I'm very, very proud of them. They definitely pushed through some very warm rehearsals. I think their brains have been full since about Tuesday, and we've talked a lot about, how do we get better when we're already tired? What do we do when we are already feeling like we've hit our capacity? How do we dig deep, and how do we keep improving and keep finding ways to get better and better? And they have just every single day, every single rehearsal block raised the bar. So I feel very lucky every single moment and very, very proud to get to be part of what they're doing. And I think that pretty much sums it up. My voice is pretty shot from the past week, so I just like to let them play and let them do their thing. So Dr. K is going to help us. We're going to start off with some of our classic University of Akron songs to make sure that you all are prepared for that. So we're going to start it with Blue and Gold Singing. Bonus points if you know the words, especially to our returning. I see a couple alumni in there. You better know the words. Help everyone around you. All right, here we go.
All right, come on, get out of your seat. Everybody up. Let's go, come on. And put your hands together when the band starts playing. Akron. This next one was written by a law alum named Gilbert W. Dilly in 1925. This is Win for Akron. If you know the words to this one, you get a prize at the end of the performance tonight. But you have to come sing it for me. Staff members. Dr. Bell, I'm going to give you this.
All right, so it's important that we recognize, obviously this does not happen with just me and Dr. Carricker, far, far, far from it. There's a huge team that makes all of this come alive. So it's important to us that we recognize those people. So the first is our band announcer. He's actually a band alum, and that is Jake Durr. I spotted him earlier, and now I can't find him. But we have a band photographer who is just so generous with his time. He comes to all sorts of... There he is. He all the way to the top. He's up in the balcony, so you might not be able to see him. He comes to a lot of band events. He comes to a couple days of camp. Comes to the games anytime we travel, and he takes pictures for the band, both so we can have, you know, advertising pictures, but more importantly, so the band members can have pictures and memories of their time. So they get pictures of them performing and singing and in the parade block and just all those really special moments that help them enjoy this time and then remember it years from now. And he spends a lot of time doing that and editing those, and it's really wonderful, and we're very lucky to have him here. So thank you to Gary Frankowski. Next up, in her second year in this position, is our color guard instructor. There she is. Here we go. She's just been fantastic. She does so much work with the color guard. She has just taken it and made it like a really big family. And she's also been helping with some of the social media graphics just on the side because she really enjoys being in the band. She's also a band alum, noticing a theme here, and that's Amber Dudley. I have to apologize to the color guard because they made me a matching bow with all of their bows, to turn around guard so they can see the bows in your hair. They're so cute, and they made me one, and I left it sitting on my desk, so that's a huge fail for me, and I'll wear it all weekend in penance. Okay. The next group of people are our band assistants, and these are graduate students who they do so many things. I could sit here and list it for 20 minutes and it wouldn't be all of it. They do all of the ladder setup, they drive the cub, they take care of the equipment, they set up the microphones, they do all of the things so that the students can arrive and start rehearsal and have everything they need. And so they've been really wonderful. We have 2 returning members and 1 new member, and they just make it happen kind of behind the scenes, and it's great to be able to put things in their very capable hands. So our new member is Justin Bianconi. Justin also works in the trumpet studio, so he does some of his graduate assistantship with the trumpet studio as well. Returning with us this year, raise your hand if you've seen any of our social media posts this week on Instagram. Yeah, so Elise Peters is returning, and she's taken over the social media. It's way better than anything I could do because I barely know how to pick an emoji. So please say thank you to Elise Peters. Elise also works with the clarinets for part of her assistantship as well. And then also returning for her 2nd year as a graduate assistant, but her 7th, 8th year with the band entirely, I don't know, 412. Emily has so many years of experience in the band, and so she's been fantastic. She has the experience as a member, and that really helps her lead the graduate students and fill in those pieces of knowledge. So thanks to Emily Schrimbeck. the music education master's program. So he helps out at rehearsals. He's out there fixing drill. He's on the ladder. He's doing some of the more like logistic stuff behind the scenes during rehearsal specifically. So this is Willie Walker. And then the next, oh, I see them. Oh, perfect. So the next group of students is called our game day staff. And it's a little bit of a misnomer now because they do a lot more than just game day. They help out with other events as well, but their biggest role is on game days. They move ladders and feed the band apples and bring instruments around, and again, all of that like behind the scenes things that it takes to move the band from the field house to Coleman Commons to here, back to the stands, back to the field. And so our game day staff this year is Jared Anderson. Jared, there you are, come here. My goodness. You may have also seen the game day staff. They were helping sell you apparel up there in the concourse. We have Joe Ardo. He's also an RA. He's got a few things on his plate. Dylan Carter, I see. Thank you, Dylan. Rachel Grayshock. I think she's back selling things. Liz Matzko. Hi, Liz. And Maya Morrison. One last group of people to recognize. So we also have an undergraduate band staff, and these are students who work hourly for the bands, actually not only for the marching band, but also for the band's program, concert bands as well. So they do a variety of tasks. They help us with uniforms, they make copies, they set up the rehearsal hall every single day, help tear it down. Again, just all of those logistics things that keep the program running smoothly and help make sure everything happens on time. So we've got four undergraduate members this year. So first is, again, Maya Morrison, and she's also a trombone player. And then out here on the field, we have Evan Seidel, our flute player. And Autumn Myers with clarinet. And Larissa Civic on sousaphone. All right, that's it for this round. Get ready, we got more people to introduce, but for now, it's time for more music, and I'm going to turn it over to the man of the hour who knows all the cheers and is going to help you learn them.
Testing. There we go. Everybody up. All right. It's time for audience participation time. By the way, if you're a band mom or dad and you have a son or daughter that's new in the marching band, would you raise your hand? Welcome to the band family. All right. So, returning moms and dads and fans that are here, if you're an alum of the band, would you raise your hand? Thank you for coming. All right, cool. So we have some education we need to do. We have cheers that require your participation. And we're going to go through the sequence of cheers that get played in pregame so that you know what to say. All right? So the very first one is called Hail Akron. All you have to do is, the band's going to go ba 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 da ba ba ba, and what do you say, everybody? Go Zips. Actually, we don't say Hail Akron, sorry. So ba 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 da ba ba ba, go Zips. Ba 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 da ba ba ba. Here's the hard part. Spell the city's name. A-K-R-O-N, and then go. Let's go Akron Zips. Let's try. Ba 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 da ba ba ba. Ba 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 da ba ba ba. Spell A-K-R-O-N. Let's go Akron Zips. I took the huh out because we could never get that figured out. All right. So here we go. Are you ready? Wow, that's pretty tepid. Are you ready? Come on, man. All right, band, let's do it once with him. Hey, band, could you hear them? Wow. That's a condemnation from your sons and daughters. How about if we try it again and let's see if we can cheer a little louder. You got a little more in you? Well, prove it. Here we go. Here's the next one. This is easy. Everybody say, eat 'em up. Say it 3 times. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Actually twice. Then go, Zips, go. So they're going to go, ba, 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 they do that 3 times, and then you go, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. All right, cool. Let's see what you're made of. Here we go. Nice job. All right, here's the next one. This is rock and roll number 2. It's the Hey UA song, and those of you that have been with us before, you know that we spell UA facing that way. And hopefully there's going to be people there that can actually say Hey UA. Then we flip it around and then we do it back this way. So ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. There you go. All right, here we go. Put your hands together. If you clap along with us, you'll feel better, I promise. All right, here we go, man. All right, the next one we're going to do is Let's Go Zips. Ba, 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 da. They play that a couple times, and then they go ba, 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 and you respond. You know, I tell you, I can't imagine that's going to inspire the team to go across the goal line. Ba, da, da, ba, ba, ba. That might help a little better, okay? Your enthusiasm helps the team, so help us out. Here we go. Let's Go Zips. Can we do it twice? All right, great. You can clap with this one too. All right, here it comes. Let me hear you. Awesome, you're getting better as the night goes. I'm proud of you. That's well done. All right, let's do one more, shall we? All right, cool. So now listen, there will be a test in a moment of all 4 of those, because when we do pregame, all 4 of those happen in that sequence. So you make sure you remember, if you don't do it well enough, we're going to make the band do pregame again a second time. I'm just kidding. I'll be off the Christmas card list forever. All right, so hey, we also do a lot of cheers that relate to specific downs in football. We're going to share one for the offense side of the ball and one for the defense side of the ball. So this is our first down cheer. This is called blue and gold cheer. When it gets to the end, ba da 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 da, ba 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 ba. Whichever way we're going, we then say first down. All right, so let's make sure we do that one. All right, let's say we're going this way. Yeah. All right, that's our first down. Here we go, band. First down! See, there you go. All right. That's an exciting one, especially when we get first downs. All right, now, on the defensive side of the ball, the band loves to play this one. I'm not going to tell you the name of this one. There is no response needed. You just feel free to dance if you like the tune. For those of you that have been with us before, I think you know which one this is. Go ahead, man. right, give it up for the band. How about that? For the new moms and dads, that one's called Tuba 3. And the tuba players sure do love playing that one. All right, have a seat. We're going to introduce some of our student leaders to you. I'm going to turn the mic back over to my dear colleague, Dr. Bill.
So I was going to try to save the band members from running from their positions, but they told me very firmly before this that they very much liked running forward. So we're going to let them run forward and be a little silly with it. So we're going to introduce our student leadership now. The student leadership, I can't say enough good things about them. I don't know how we would operate without them. We ask the student leaders not only to be part of the social network of the band, right, to make sure that people are being welcomed and that they feel included and they have answers to their questions, but we also ask that they do a lot of teaching. They review the fundamentals. They help members who are struggling to learn a new technique. And so that's both on the marching side and on the music side. So we are really, really lucky to have just a fantastic team of leaders. We had a 2-day training this year, so 2 days before the full band came in. They moved back in early, came to campus. We talked about different leadership styles. We talked about conflict resolution and communication. We spent some time doing teaching rounds so they could practice teaching and just refine those skills. And it's been really, really impressive to see the way that they have all just stepped into that role and made the most of it. And I think it's really paid off. And I think the new members are demonstrating that very well. You can see that the teaching is just fantastic. So, it's on the list here. We're going to go by instrument. So first off, for the flute and piccolo section, come and run forward. We've got our section leader, Evan Seidel. Evan is also a squad leader. Thanks, Evan. Next up, we've got Lexi Ensinger, a music leader. And also a squad leader. Awesome. And then Alyssa Young, a squad leader. Way to go, flutes. Next up is the clarinets. We have section leader Autumn Myers. Autumn is also a music leader and a squad leader. Another music leader, we have Austin Koontz. Come on down. Austin is also a squad leader, sensing a theme here, lots of multiple hats being worn. And we also have Zachary Lafalke as a squad leader. Excellent. All right, now is the alto saxophones. Section leader, Evan Kajeska. Music leaders, we have, I practiced saying all their last names, I'm blanking, give me a second. Ryan McInerney. There we go, perfect. I got really great at first names, and then I was like, oh man, last names too. Just gonna throw me a curveball here. And we have Sam Ennis, is also our music leader for the saxophones. Squad leaders, we have Finn Adhami, also Sam, Cameron Jackson, Haley Lowe, this is gonna get more and more fun, I can't wait. For the tenor saxophones, we have one-hit wonder, section leader, music leader, and squad leader, Kyrie's Brunson. He basically brings that energy to everything 100% of the time, if you're curious. Our trumpet section leader is Nick Schaefer. Nick is also a music leader and a squad leader. Also a music leader and squad leader, Gabe Vogel. Also a music leader and squad leader, we have Emily Moore. As a squad leader, we have Jacob Roth. And as a squad leader, Cam Van Airsdale. Man, I'm running out of space to... Oh, I left one out, sorry. Also as a squad leader, man, the trumpets have so many squad leaders. Catcher, Laha. Thank you, Catcher, I'm sorry. Go, 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 go. usually don't regret it. For the mellophones, we have section leader Paley Vitale. Paley's also a squad leader. Music leader and squad leader Chris Copen. Squad leader Robbie Newman. And squad leader Josh Wall. On to the trombones. Trombone section leader Naomi Brewer. Naomi is also a music leader and a squad leader. Music leader, we have Michelle Belcher. Michelle is also a squad leader. And then trombone squad leaders, Ryan Pickett. Squad leader, Jake Trent. And squad leader, Mikey Markov. Next up is the baritones, section leader, music leader, and squad leader Nathan Cooper. Oh my gosh, Sydney, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Trombone squad leader Sydney Volrath. I owe Sydney push-ups later. It's the least I can do. You can have my special edition Zippy pin. Also squad leader for the baritone section, Isaac Nickel. And for the sousaphones, we have section leader Larissa Civic. Larissa is also a squad leader. We have music leader John Michael Felder. Sousaphone squad leaders Gretchen Catherwood, Eli Birkovic, and Ali Sager. It's a good thing they've been training cardio all week, that's all I gotta say. They're prepared for this. All right, on to the drumline snare section leader Aaron Miller. Tenor section leader Kaya Sturgis. Bass drum section leader Lucas Talent. And cymbal section leader Melissa Davis. Our color guard co-captains this year, Emma Harrell and Hazel Stallings. And our drum major. This is his first year as drum major, coming to us from our color guard section, Evan Dennison. One more round of applause for our 2025 student leaders. Oh, you better run back, let's go! There we go. Had to flip back in my script here. So I thought we would end our last section before pregame by playing a couple of our stand tunes so you can hear what we've been working on in terms of the longer songs. So we picked 3 of our favorites for the band. So the first one we're going to do is Shattering Infinity. tell the band I am very human. I make lots of mistakes. I made a mistake. We have one more squad leader. He is excellent. He's in the snare drum section. Not only does he play snare for us in the marching band, he also does drum set for Blues and Goldgrass, and he is awesome and fantastic. It's been really, really helpful. I'm so sorry, Zach. I have the worst. That's Zachary Fuller! We have to give a special shout out to the drum line. So a lot of times what we try really hard is to have a percussion graduate student, and they work directly with the drum line. They help run sectionals, they help run subsectionals. The drum line has a lot of really, really specific technique things that need to be covered. Also a lot of equipment. They're a whole other section, just like the color guard has a lot of their own special unique needs, and they have an instructor. A lot of times the goal is to have a drumline instructor. This year we weren't able to make that happen, and so the students as a whole from the drumline have absolutely stepped up. They have worked so hard in subsectionals and sectionals. Yeah. And one other thing, raise your hand if you're a first year member of the drumline. Raise your hand if you're a first year member. It's like 2/3 of them. Look at that. In addition to all the music that the band prepares, the drumline also has to prepare that entire cadence that we play on the way in. So they just have like work on work on work. And so to be able to look at a group of undergraduate students and say, okay, I need you to go and be focused for a 2.5-hour rehearsal and make it productive. And you're exhausted from this morning and also it's hot outside. Go. And then they actually do that work it's amazing. I mean, I don't know of another place that I've ever been where that would be possible. So it's just been fantastic. Thank you, drumline. All right. Let's continue on. Our next stand tune is Cold Hearted. first time in performance of 2025. Band Pregame up the field!
Test, test, test. While the band's getting set for pregame, and this is obviously the piece de resistance of what the students have learned this week. This is about a 12-minute pregame sequence. There's 36 squads this year. That's an individual instruction for each of them. It's several hundred instructions that they have to learn within several days' time. So it's really impressive that they've done that. I'm excited to share that with you. Before we get into that, I just want to acknowledge a couple more people, do a couple of other introductions. We have a lot of our School of Music faculty that are with us here tonight, so that I don't screw it up and miss somebody. Would any of our faculty that are with us, I know I see our trumpet teacher, our horn teacher, and our saxophone teacher seated right here. Would you all please stand so we can say thank you to you for what you do teaching our students in the studios. Thank you. Also, I know I mentioned earlier, but band alumni, thanks for coming out. Would you do me a favor and make sure you sign up for Alumni Band, which is on Saturday, October 4th. Fill out the form, and we hope you'll come back and join us. Also want to give a shout out to Alan Hoon and Logan Hawkins in the Department of Athletics. They have been fabulous, as Michelle mentioned, about helping us. Our building was supposed to be without power on the 2 days that we were supposed to fit our students in uniforms. And we fit the students in the basement, and you can obviously not see anything when there's no power. So Al said, you know what, move everything over here, you can use this space. So it's been awesome, and Dr. Goodrich, thank you. Your staff is amazing. Also want to say thanks to Matt Heiligenberg and the ticket sales folks that are right up there at the top of the stairs. If you haven't thought about getting your season tickets, you ought to do it today. It also comes with a parking pass. And the second thing I'll tell you is get your season ticket up there, because you can see the drill better for what the students do during the performance. You're going to see in just a minute from that perspective. And then I also want to give a shout out to Jim Lynn, who's not with us tonight, but Sarah Cooper, Pam Varga, and for all of the folks that are helping us with the band gear sales. If you haven't gotten something that says A and band on it, stop by and see them, and we'll get you set up with that. Also want to give a shout out to Casey Williner and Will Cole in development. We've got some brochures up there, but they helped us create this Ohio's Pride Fan Club, which is kicked off. We have 20 donors so far, and there's various levels of giving that you can make, but we've got quite a few folks that have helped contribute, and we've got a couple of those donors that are with us tonight. So thank you to those of you that have already done that, for being with us, and for your generous contribution. And then, last but not least, everybody know where they're going to be next Thursday night, yes? You better be. So listen, spread the word. Everybody always knows the kickoff time, 7:05, right? But 6:40, that's when pregame is. That's when everybody needs to be here to see the band set the team up for success. Last but not least, Zips Invitational, the high school marching band competition, is going to be here on Saturday, September 13th. We're going to need some parent volunteers for that. We'll send moms and dads by way of your email. We'll send you a notice about that. Alumni, if you're interested in helping, shoot me an email as well, gsk1@uakron.edu. All right, I think that about does it. Are you ready to see the band do pregame? All right, why don't we get up on our feet like we should on a game day? And here's your test to see if you remember all of the things you're supposed to say. So the thing that they do when they come out, you're going to hear them, they go Z, IP, S, let's go Zips. Let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. Z, IP, Z, IP, S. Good. Hopefully that doesn't throw them off, but why don't you do it with them?
Akron is pleased to present, under the direction of Dr. Michelle Bell, the 2025 edition of Ohio's Pride. Introducing our featured twirlers, Madison Watson, and drum major, Evan Hennessy. Ladies and gentlemen, your University of Akron marching band. It's time for the Hail Akron cheer. Let's hear you, Zips fans. All right, Akron, now it's time to show some of your Zips pride with the cheer. Eat 'em up, go Zips, go! We know you got more than that, Zips fans. Let's hear it for real this time. The University of Akron Marching Band always salutes our students during the rah-rah portion of our pregame show. And for tonight's performance, we hope you enjoy one of our more popular stand cheers selected by the members of the band. Here's Lil Wayne, Stuck Like My Daddy. Slaughter, conducted tonight by Assistant Director of Bands and Director of Athletic Bands, Dr. Michelle Bell. Remain standing as we perform our national anthem, conducted this evening by Director of Bands at the University of Akron, Dr. Galen Carricker. Marsupial, the most famous mascot in the world, Zippy! Zippy's right there coming out of one of the tunnel! Zips fans, stay up on your feet and put your hands together because it's time for a little more rock and roll number 2. You know how it goes, all you have to do is shout, hey, you ain't, not once, not twice, 3 times. Let's hear you, Akron. Now's your time to shine as they face the visitor side. Let's go. You can do better than that. Come on, Zips fans, show some love for Ohio's pride. The next formation, coming at you quick. Get ready for it with the CIPS cheer. Now we'd like you to join us as 4th-year member of Ohio's pride and 3rd-year member of the tuba section, Larissa Civic.ci. Now all you gotta do is shout, let's go Zips! Give it everything you got, Zips fans. Let's hear it for real this time. Edition of Ohio's Pride, your University of Akron Marching Band. Thank you for your attendance this evening. Now is the perfect time to visit the band fan gear booth and talk to representatives from the Zips Ticket Sales and Operations to purchase your 2025 season tickets. Both groups are ready to meet with you on the home side concourse. We look forward to seeing everyone next Thursday, August 28th, for the first home game here at Infoposition Stadium versus the Wyoming Cowboys. Pregame starts at approximately 6:40 and kickoff at 7:05. If you're a high school musician and want to join us for Zippy's All-Star Marching Band, it's not too late to sign up. Please visit www.uakron.edu/bands and click on Zippy's All-Star Band under the Events tab. On behalf of everyone in the University of Akron School of Music and University Bands, have a wonderful weekend. And thank you once again for attending. And as always, go Zips!